Hey, Matthew Hagee here. I made a video on exercises you can do with some weights. Now I'm going to do a video on basic body weight exercises. If you can't lock yourself in a 10 by 10 room with no equipment and get a workout in, you don't know how to exercise. So that's kind of where I'm going to get this principle from. If you want to burn fat, I did it all through diet. I worked out hard for 20 years. But now I burn fat all through diet, and it's great. But let's go over some ways to build muscle after you've burned that fat or while you're burning that fat. One of my favorite exercises is push-ups. You don't need bench press. I'm 41 years old now, so you have your basic push-ups, or if your elbows go out to the side, more of a chest. However, I like to take my elbows and bring them closer to the inside of my body, and now it's working more tricep. You can always go onto your knees. Hello. Hello, George. And then go down and make it a little bit easier. I also like working the upper chest, or if you have something stable you can go up against, whether it's stairs or a table, and get on this incline, you can work more of the upper chest. So now you can go down and get those elbows going out, but now as I pivot my hands, I bring my elbows in close to my body. It's more triceps and upper chest. So if you look at that from the front, you have the elbows going out, more chest. Now I just pivot my hands and my elbows are going more in, and I get a little bit more of the tricep. If you want to be even more basic, now all of these exercises work the core also. So I don't have to do a million crunches. I'm getting my core in while I'm doing my other workout. Other basics I like to do, or if you are not that strong in the upper body, hold yourself up in the plank. That's going to work your chest, your shoulders, your back, your core. After that, you can alternate, touching your shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. From there, if you want to still work the core, you can bring your one leg up, hold it for 5 seconds, do the other leg, do the same thing with your arms, and work the core, and you can alternate, and alternate. If we want to work the core, the shoulders, the chest, the back, you can go down, and then up, and then down, and then up. We're working our core, we're working our abs. You don't have to be able to do a perfect push-up to work it. So now let's make it a little bit more advanced. If you're a little bit stronger and you have a nice wall and nobody's going to be upset at you, I love now doing handstands against the wall. And I like to hold it for about 30 seconds. I push through my triceps, I push through my shoulders, I point my toes. If you want to vary it, you can get your legs going out. You can bring your legs in and up. You can kick an inch off the wall and try to keep getting that balance. And if you fall, stand yourself back up and go down slowly. Another variation of the handstands is walking into the handstand, because that's more of a lead-up activity to the handstand. I practiced those handstands for 18 months, and then one day I was just able to walk on my hands, which I've never been able to do in my life that well. Now I can do it pretty well. So here's a walking handstand. We're facing the opposite direction, and you walk your feet up the wall, and if you can, get your belly to touch the wall, and then walk it back down. Now if you can't get your belly to touch the wall, that's a goal, to try to get that belly up into the wall. Some other more advanced moves, if you want to go for the advanced moves, is you have your tripod, where you can get into this position and just hold it. And if you want, without flipping over, hold your feet up. And if you want to get more advanced, try to keep that balance. It's hard to do. Now that the camera's on, maybe I'll perform a little bit better. But try to balance in that tripod position. I think the camera helped me balance because it's hard to do when the video camera's not on. I said we're not going to use any weights, but I want to throw this in there for legs because I love this exercise. I used to do squats. I used to go down really far, and I didn't go deep enough in my squats. So I'm going to anterior or front load my squats, and to loosen up my knees and my hips, I like to go all the way down and just sway back and forth. I feel as if it's stretching my hamstrings and strengthening my quadriceps. So now that I'm nice and deep in my squats, I've got about 30 pounds right here. I'll do 10 to 20 repetitions. But I'm working on that deep squat. I've only got, but when I do this, I'll maybe do 40, 50 pounds with it. And I'm working on stretching and getting that deep squat. Now, if you wanted to do it without the weights, you can have something in front of you and hold on to it, or get your arms out in front. My feet are flat, and my chest is out, and I just do an air squat. Try to keep my weight on my heels, and I try to go below parallel. You see this line in my pants? Hopefully it's going below parallel. Now, if you have bad knees or a bad back and it hurts, obviously don't do it. You don't have to go that deep. That's below parallel. If you look at that line in my pants, you don't have to go that deep. But I like to try to get deeper to work on my joints and my flexibility. But we should be able to work out without any equipment with just body weight. Obviously, I don't have any bars here. If I had a bar, I can show you some other exercises. But just pure body weight stuff, simple, working the core, working the chest, working the shoulders, working the abs, working the legs. If you like my video, check me out on YouTube. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Instagram. Tell your friends about me, that I could help them lose weight or build muscle or just dramatically or change or improve your health. All right, have a good day. So now that we know the exercises, how can we vary it? You can vary the number of repetitions you do. You can do 10 repetitions or you can do 50 repetitions. You can vary how slow you go. I can do 3 push-ups, but I go down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the way down, and then go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can vary the speed at which you do it at. You can vary the repetitions, and if you are using weight, you can vary the weights. Some of you don't have a whole line of weights to choose from, so if all you have is a 10-pound weight, instead of doing 10 squats, do 50. So you could change the repetitions. When you're doing handstands, you can change the amount of time. Hold it for 30 seconds. Hold it for a minute. So you can vary your workouts that way. Like I said, you can do 3 hard push-ups if you're only going 10 seconds up, 10 seconds down. So those are the exercises. You can vary the repetitions. You can vary the time frame in which you do them, slow down, slow up. You could also vary the weight. So there's a lot of ways to vary your exercises and get what you want out of it. If you rest, you rust. So keep moving. Exercise is simple. It's not easy. You got to get up and do it.